If you've been following West Bloomfield athletics, you know that the girls basketball team has been phenomenal all season long and has showed all of Michigan as they defeated Heartland in the state championship 51-42 in the Division I state championship at Breslin Center in East Lansing. We have talked to head coach Darrin McAllister throughout their entire season and also highlighted some of the girls as they went through the entire state championship run. We have a couple of great players on the team, including Summer Davis and India Davis. Those are sophomores. And Mayana Hooper, who is one of the seniors that will be heading to go play later in college. But joining us now, again on the Splash Live, is head coach Darrin McAllister to talk about their state championship run. Darrin, thanks so much for being with us again.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So, Coach, you talked to me before heading into the semifinal game against Rockford. After you won that game to advance to the state championship, what was going through your head?
After the Rockford game, to be honest with you, the only thing that was in my mind was preparation. I knew it was a quick turnaround, so I knew that I had to find a way to get us better prepared. We didn't have the luxury of a few days in between, so I immediately was looking forward to getting on the bus and getting back to West Bloomfield so I can get in front of a laptop and start preparing.
And then, Darrin, you talked about you not having a lot of time to prepare. You played the semifinal game on Friday, and then you played the state championship game on Saturday. For these girls, normally they have a few days in between games to rest, recharge, stretch a little bit. What was it like to have those girls go back-to-back, especially headed into the state championship game?
Well, we talked about that sacrifice and being able to play back-to-back. Nearly everything that we went through during this ride, we were prepared for it. They mentioned November 12th what they wanted to accomplish, and it was my job, along with our coaching staff job, to let them know what it takes to get to this point. So they were expecting a back-to-back game. They were expecting to get an overload of knowledge, and I couldn't be more proud of them, which is why at the end of the game, the championship game, I got really emotional because I couldn't be more proud of the sacrifices, the commitment that each and every player gave on this team.
And Coach, all year, the whole entire West Bloomfield basketball team has had a target on their back as the ones to beat, especially after you guys beat Detroit Edison back in February. How does it feel to finally show the entire state of Michigan that you guys are the real deal?
It feels great. It's a great feeling. We knew coming into the season that we would have a target on our back. The luxury that we had that a lot of people didn't know is we really got our confidence when we played Bolingbrook, which is one of the top teams in the state of Illinois and one of the top in the Midwest. And for us to be down by 19 and come back and win in the fashion that we did, it gave us a superb confidence. And that's what gave us the mindset that we can compete with anyone. But the outside looking in, people thought that it was depths of beating Detroit Edison that gave us the confidence, but it was actually Bolingbrook back in December.
Coach, looking back on the season, how does it feel to be able to now say you are the Division I state champions here in Michigan for girls basketball?
You know, to be honest with you, Maddie, it didn't set in. I was just talking to Mayana Hooper on the way over. It really didn't set in until yesterday that we're actually state champions. My mind is always in go mode and what's next, what's next. I had an episode after the game where it was emotional at the championship game. It all hit me. But then I got back into the mindset of what's next. And so preparing for the banquet, preparing for off season. And a friend of mine told me, hey, just stop, take a deep breath, just enjoy the moment. And that was yesterday. And that's when it really started hitting me that we're state champs.
And Coach, you were talking a little bit about getting a little bit emotional after the final buzzer, after the team won the state championship. What was going through your head and what were you thinking about right in that moment after the final buzzer?
Well, Maddie, to be honest with you, I get chills now thinking about it. I consider myself to be, you know, I can be a little tough. Law enforcement has that way where, you know, I really don't show my emotions, but this is a great team. I love each and every one of those players, and to see the sacrifices that they've made, the commitment and the buy-in and accepting me as their coach and their leader, it just all of a sudden hit me at that moment. And I couldn't even stand. It was an overwhelming feeling. The joy and just seeing that they accomplished that goal, because this is, again, I say all the time, this is bigger than basketball. So now they know in life, if I put my mind to something and I believe it, that I can accomplish it. So those are what those emotions were, and it was wonderful. I still get chills now thinking about it.
Coach, as we wrap up you guys obviously have another season ahead of you next year. To come off of winning the Division I state championship, obviously you have to say goodbye to your seniors, but what is next for the West Bloomfield girls basketball team looking into next year?
Well, I promised myself that I wouldn't answer that question. The only thing I can tell you is we're on to the next chapter of what we have to do, and that's right now enjoying the banquet, and then from that point on, putting together an off-season plan, and wherever it takes us, it'll take us. But yeah, I really don't want to look forward to next year as to what's going to happen. I just want to look forward to what's next, and that was our game plan during the season. We said we want to become state champions, but we took every day, day by day, and every game, game by game. So that's the same mindset that I'm going to have with this program. What's next is right now the banquet and off season,
well, Coach,
and everything else will take care of itself.
We appreciate you for joining us again here on the Splash Live, and a big congratulations from everyone here at Civic Center TV on your state championship. We believed, and you believed, and now all of Michigan believes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thanks,
appreciate
Coach.
You. Yep. Did you want one of the players, or you all set, or?
Well, I think we're all set here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good day.